Plaintiff Gladys Portillo says the defendant's son was staying with his uncle, who is Gladys's neighbor, and one day Gladys's younger brother stepped in to break up a fight between the defendant's son and a 7-year-old boy. Gladys claims her brother and the defendant's son both fell to the ground, and when the defendant's son got up, he kicked Gladys's car. Defendant Linda Jackson says her son is the youngest of 6 children she adopted, and he's never been in trouble for fighting. Linda admits that her son damaged the vehicle, but insists it was only because he was provoked when Gladys's brother choked him.
Tell me what happened.
Well, the defendant is my neighbor's sister, and her son usually comes down from Texas for the summer. And my brother met him during one summer a few years ago, and they've been playing ever since with neighbors. So one summer back, well, actually it was July 27, 2007, he was beating up on a little boy, a 7-year-old boy. My brother's,
Who was?
The defendant's child.
Okay.
And my little brother witnessed it, well, noticed it, and as soon as he noticed it, he ran over, grabbed the defendant's child, and kind of like hugged him, and they struggled down to the floor. So when they struggled down to the floor, the defendant's child got up, went over to my stepdad's truck, kicked a dent in it, and then ran over to my car and punched my hood. And then he went back to the house. So the police was called, and there was a police report made done. And the cop was actually with the defendant's brother while they were on the phone notifying her what happened. And there was a verbal agreement where she was gonna pay us for the damages once we showed her the estimates. And I got estimates.
She hasn't paid. Ma'am, let me hear from you.
First of all, Your Honor, how you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. Durante is the youngest son out of 6 children that I adopted in 1999.
Okay.
I have 2 of my own, so that makes 8. That's why I have all this gray hair, Your Honor, with 8 children. But Durante usually goes down to California from Texas, where we live, to stay with my brother for a couple of weeks to give me some respite care. Usually I spread my children kind of around to my family in the summer. And Durante was playing with the other neighbor. They were arguing over who was gonna go next on the scooter. And Durante said the neighbors start snatching the scooter from him, and they just were tuggling with the scooter. And the neighbor here came and intervened because I guess Durante is a little bigger than the boy he was struggling with. And Durante was held down on the ground and was choked. And he said he let go of the scooter so he could stop being choked. And then he got up, and he did indeed go over and kick the car and hit Miss Gladys' car. And my brother did call me in Texas and telling me what happened, and I informed my brother to call the police and get a police report. And so they can talk to Durante, because I wasn't there, Your Honor. I try to teach my boys, I have 6 boys, I try to teach them to not take your anger out like that. You go tell an adult, especially the little ones, you go tell an adult. And then I did ask Miss Gladys to send me an estimate, but I don't feel that I'm 100% responsible for the damage because your brother was choking my son.
Did you tell her you would pay for everything, ma'am?
No, sir, I didn't.
What did you tell her you would pay for?
We didn't agree on a set amount.
You agreed that your son intentionally damaged their car. And unfortunately for you, ma'am, California is one of the few, if not the only, that's why it sticks out of my mind when you said Texas to California. It's one of the only states that hold parents responsible for the actions of their children without demonstrating that the parent was negligent. Most states require that it be proven that the parent was negligent in supervising the child, either through a history of the child's behavior which went unchecked or corrected, or through a particular incident, the incident in question, the parent was negligent. Young man, you want to come up and talk? State your name so we can put it on the record.
Durante Shaw Jackson.
What do you want to tell me?
That me and the 7-year-old were arguing over the scooter, and we were like pulling back from each other, and well, he came over and like pulled me away and got me on the ground and was choking me. And then when I let go of the scooter, he let go of me.
You're not finished, are you?
And when I let go of the scooter, I went and hit the car in her car, and I went in the house.
Okay, so you agree that you hit it. What grade are you in?
5th grade.
What type of grades do you get?
Sometimes B's and C's and A's and B's.
What's the other times? You said sometimes A's and B's and C's.
That's it.
All right, good. Do you get in trouble with other kids at school, fighting?
No, sir.
No, you're not a bully?
No, sir.
You don't mess with the other children at school?
No, sir.
You ever been suspended for fighting?
No, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir, that's true.
All right. You have your estimates?
Yeah.
Come on up. What do you want to tell me?
That he was grabbing.
How old are you?
17 right now.
And you got on top of a young kid and choked him?
No.
Go ahead.
He was grabbing the other kid in a chokehold. He was hitting him in the top of the head with the closed fist. That's why I grabbed him. Then I just let him go. He ran to the car, hit it on my dad's truck, and then he just ran and hit my sister's car.
Wow, this is a lot of kicking. It's a pretty big dent.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is another car?
That was my car. The first one was my stepdad's truck, and that's my hood.
So he went off to both?
Well, yeah.
If I might add, Durante, if he wouldn't have been provoked by the choking, he wouldn't have never, ever kicked her car or hit anything.
But if he hadn't have thrown the young man down, he wouldn't have been pulled off.
Exactly.
True.
Young man, stand up. You tell me again. What happened when you were arguing over the scooter?
We were pulling and like,
Then what?
and when I got the scooter from him, and he came over and was choking me on the ground.
That makes sense for the young man to do all that kicking and damage just because you pulled him away from a struggle. That doesn't provoke that type of anger to go and do all this kicking. It sounds more likely that you did exercise excessive force and assault him in some kind of way. I'm going to consider this comparative negligence because I think that the young man might have been sufficiently provoked based on what I believe your brother did to him. And as such, I'm going to grant you, ma'am, $1,700. $1,700 for the plaintiff based on the circumstances and based on the estimate. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your